Hello, I'm so glad to meet you again for another video on income statement. Today we will talk about depreciation. So depreciation is an operating expense like we saw earlier. So remember that we saw that example of a fixed asset included land, equipment, and building, while depreciation is affiliated to this fixed asset. So let's say for example that in our clothing business, our fixed asset is office equipment. So depreciation, first of all, you should know that depreciation is a non-cash expense, meaning that this depreciation is a kind of it's an expense that companies anticipate on their fixed asset, because the fixed asset is going to lose values over time. So they estimate approximately the value by which, or the amount by which this fixed asset will depreciate. So they add that to their income statement in order to lower their tax. Remember that I have said that tax is based on your pre-tax income. So the pre-tax income is more like revenues minus expenses. So if you think about it for a minute, if you add depreciation to your expense, then you pay a lower tax. Let's take an example. Let's say that your monthly revenues of your clothing business is about 10,000, and the expenses is 9,000. So, and let's say also that we have to pay tax of about 21% of our pre-tax. So if we calculate the pre-tax first, we have 10,000 minus 9,000, which is 1,000, and 1,000 times our tax, which is 21%, is equal to 210. Now let's keep the same amount of revenues, which is 10,000, and let's decrease the amount of expense from 9,000 to 9,900. So our pre-tax is going to be 10,000 minus 9,900, which is going to be 100. And if you multiply this $100 by the 21%, you have just $21 as a tax to pay. See the magic behind the depreciation? Now we will see later that after companies pay tax, let's say they add the depreciation expense in their operating expense in order to pay lower tax, what is going to happen is that they are going to add back this tax to their income, their net income, which is okay. This part we will see that in the statement of cash flows. So let's move on. Because depreciation is not directly associated to the cost object of your business, such as cost of goods sold, it is considered as a non-manufacturing overhead cost, or simply a non-manufacturing cost or period cost. So in fact, depreciation is part of the administrative expense. Remember the administrative expense? So it is part of that, and we will take an example to see how the depreciation increase the administrative expense. So let's say that in our clothing business, advertising is equal to $25. Sales commission equal to 50. Office salary is equal to 600. Depreciation and office equipment equal to 50. So your selling expense will be 25 plus 50, which is $75. And your administrative expense is going to be 600 plus the 50, which is the depreciation, equal to 650. So this is really what I have to say, everything that I have to say about depreciation. So let's summarize it. 1. Depreciation is more like a non-cash expense that company anticipate on the devaluation of their fixed assets. 2. Depreciation is it can be added back to the net income, and we will see that in the statement of cash flow. 3. Depreciation is an over a non-manufacturing cost, which is called period cost as well, because it is not directly associated to your object of to the object of interest of your business. 4. Depreciation does lower tax, which is why company prefer to add this, to add the depreciation to their operating expense so that they can pay lower tax. Okay, pulling everything together, we have, since the beginning of the income statement, we have operating income plus other income equal to earning before interest and taxes minus interest expense equal to pre-tax income minus tax current plus deferred equal to net income, which is supposed to be your yearly or your periodical gain. And this is the end of the income statement. I hope that you learned something about income statement. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask me. I will be more than glad to answer it. And if there is confusion somewhere, please let me know. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.